Market dump. I told you so. Good morning, what's up everybody? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro. Yay! And in today's video, I basically just wanted to say I told you so. I told you guys how many times in a row that this market could do anything, that there is no special limit to a bottom. There was no, oh, it will never go below 43K. And then, oh, it can't ever go below 39K. Oh, well, it can never go below 35K. How many times did I have to hear that and answer that anything is possible? And what do I do when I cover the charts? I always tell you what the possibilities are based on the VPVR and the technical indicators. And then I tell you what is most likely, what has some type of probability, and what is least probable. And probable is the key word. That means that it can happen. Let's just jump to the chart and we will look at the Bitcoin action. Let's get rid of that. We're going to look at Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum, and then just call it a day there. We want to be brief. I don't want this to be a marathon video. So here we are at 36,571, and we're looking at the one-day chart. The one-day chart tells me that we are close or near or have experienced the bottom, and I'll show you why. So let's get back up here to this tool and scrunch this over. Now, notice on the chart, as usual, so we have the peaks on the stochastic, and we always look at what these peaks return. So here was a peak, and then we had the higher high, then we had the higher high, we had the higher high, and then now we had the lower high on this one. So that confirmed the reversal in trend. This is on the one-day chart. It's a lot more clear on the 4-hour chart. But now we have a full cycle on the stochastic. We went all the way to the bottom, and we see a little crossover there. Now, it's not guaranteed that that crossover will complete. It's not guaranteed. And so what normally happens is you'll see the blue line there will overtake the red line, and then the blue line will come up like that, and the red line lag behind it. But the reason why we cannot guarantee this is this situation here. What we have here is a diverging oscillator situation where the fast line and the slow line are widening up. So these two things are in conflict with each other. They don't agree. Now, in the last video, I told you what the price targets were. At first, when we were sitting up here, I said, hey guys, this 49 is possible. We hit the no. Then I said, hey guys, this 34,000 is possible. We hit the node. Now, notice that the bottom was down here right in between these two, which is really weird. It just wicked down. I think this is the momentum going past this primary node at 34. So the possibilities here are, what it looks like on this one-day chart is that we've hit the bottom. And so I would say we would probably head back to this node and maybe look for breaking this point here to reestablish the bullish trend or establish the fact that we have a change in the swing channel. All right. So down on the MACD, we have conflicting information, and this would tell us that we might be going back towards this 34,000 node. And if that does not hold, the possibility is this big fat one right there, or this little one right here. So it is possible. I said in the last video that you could end up dipping down to the 20,000 support, which is a massive major support because that was the huge resistance at the end of the 2017 bull market. It can happen. It can happen. Now, I don't think it is probable, but when it does, I'm going to have another video and I'm going to say, I told you so. So be ready for it. You're going to hear it. I already know. I can tell you right now. We'll head to the other charts here. I can tell you right now, the people who you're listening to. I can tell when people post on my Telegram group. I can tell who they're listening to because they repeat the same numbers. And people will talk like, oh, well, I just can't see it going below 43K. Well, that's because you're listening to BitBoy Crypto. Now, shout out to BitBoy Crypto. I do watch his videos and I enjoy it. And there's a reason why he's the number one and the biggest on the interwebs, as he says. And I do get a lot of content, good or information from his content, and I like his live streams. And he's very basic. His basic educational videos are the best. And his style of speaking, he's the best. I don't care what you think about him. Call him a shill, crook, whatever. He has his promoted videos, but he is the best, period. And I do listen and pick up things, even though I disagree. Whenever he's talking about his market forecasting, I usually disagree. But when he's covering what's happening out there in the crypto world as a news reporter, you can't beat him. You cannot. But anyway, all that to say, as soon as I saw people posted on my board that 43K is the lowest, well, I know you're listening to BitBoy Crypto. Or I won't even say the rest of them. Jeb, you know who they are. They all say certain things, and then you get convinced of it because you're listening to them and not looking at the chart. XRP wicked all the way down to 78 cents. I wish I was awake at that time. I might go ahead and buy another 100 or so. And that is not financial advice. Don't go jumping in buying XRP because you heard it here and then you come back next week. Well, you said buy XRP at the $1.18. Now it done gone down here to that lower node there at 58 cents, and I'm mad. I lost my bun. Don't come back telling me that. You do your own research and figure it out yourself. This is entertainment. Anyhow, I might get a bag here, but what did I tell y'all? I told you in the last video update. Go back and look at the video and tell me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but I said if we fail the 50, we could touch down to the 200. What do you see? It happened. Now, looking at the XRP chart, this is bearish. Why? There's a crossover coming right there, confirmed by a divergence of the oscillators here and a big fat red candle that is way out of place. So I actually am not going to buy this at $1.18 because now it's $1.17.9. Wow, I just made an accurate prediction live. Look at that. Would you look at that, folks? Would you look at it? Just look at it. I made a live prediction and it came true because it went down. Ooh, it's still dropping fast. 0.04 of a cent, I predicted, okay? 0.4 of a cent, rather. Anyway, back to the topic. These volume nodes are serious. It could drop down back to 50 cents. It could. We'll just have to watch and see what happens on these indicators, okay? So I told you so on that, and I'm having fun, all right? I'm not saying that I am the prognosticator of the year. I'm not Nostradamus, all right? So don't start watching my videos. Well, Crypto Bro said that BTC gonna go to 3,195, and so then you bet the farm and short the crap out of Bitcoin. No. What it is what I had said was, my point is that I discussed the possibilities and probabilities, and the overarching point is that many scenarios are possible. That's all I'm saying, guys, is when I say that it looks like we got a fat node down here and Ethereum could possibly come all the way down to the 200 EMA because it matches this VPVR volume node. If it fails the 50 EMA, well, that means that it's possible. In this case, it happened exactly as I predicted. Sometimes he gets it wrong too, even though he's right a lot of times. Carl from the moon, 80% of the time he nails it, 90%. And Crypto, they get it 80, 90%. Crypto used to get stuff wrong so much. It was so laughable. I was going to shoot a video and copy how many times him and even Da Vinci would get the calls wrong, because through the bear market, they were wrong like 50% of the time. But now they're very accurate, but there's a few times when they don't see these drops coming. All right, so this is very bearish indeed. Here is a very bearish crossover sell signal on the MACD, and the stochastic is headed for oversold. Even though the fast line is trying to curl up and around the slow line a little bit, we're dropping. I think we're headed back to this node. It's very possible that it will continue in this direction, okay? I just prematurely shut off the video. That was a very critical mistake. So this is a continuation. I'm using editing here. Let's turn off drawing mode and clear the chart. That is Ethereum. And, you know, if you want to look at the rest of them, Litecoin, it's doing the same thing. We bounced at, we have a candle close coming on the magical fib ring here. I'm going to talk more about these fibs, man. There's pivot points that happen on these fib rings, and it's like magic, all right? I mean, seriously, it's amazing. And I haven't used them because it's been so dependable watching the stochastic and MACD, but I need to include the magical Fibonacci in a lot of my analysis. And then there's Chainlink dipping down to 29. We had some fun stuff here. Okay, there was some catastrophic dips. X-Cur down to $3.60. VeChain had dipped. Look at VeChain. It went to 5 cents. Why wasn't I awake then? It's all the way back up to 10, but it looks like it's going to start to possibly crawl up from here. I don't know. And I might bag a grab. I might bag a grab of VThor. It's below a cent. So this is an excellent time to DCA. I'm going to DCA. I mean, hey, if you invest over time, guys, you're going to make money. It's the people who buy high and sell low in the short term. That's why you're losing your butts. DCA. I've been buying since last summer, okay? And I'm not selling to get out yet. And I'm not getting out every time the market dips. Oh, man. When are people going to learn that? Just buy. Set a goal. Spend $10 a month and invest it into the market. 15 bucks, 20 bucks, 100 bucks, you know, whatever. And just stick with the game plan. And everything will be all right. Let's turn my handsome face back on so we can end this out. I don't want to go too long here. So that's all. I just wanted to rub it in the faces of those who listen to the wrong people and say, I told you so. Just kidding. And stay tuned. We'll talk more about this, more strategy. And I will have a meme update coming so I can show you what I do when the market goes down. The meme is the test project, the new method that I am perfecting, where I've got my meme portfolio. And I'll show you what happens when everything goes down 20, 30%. And then how you end up when you apply the DCA method. And I'll share all of it with you so you can see it real time. Like and subscribe, not financial advice. And tell a friend, pass this on to a friend, okay? Tell somebody to watch the channel so they can learn and avoid losing their butts, because I see way too many new people jumping into the market, watching the wrong people on YouTube, getting overly bullish and aping in on projects, and then they've spent their rent money. They've spent their college tuition money. They've spent the electric bill money, and they're destitute. So do a good deed and pass on my videos, because I'm going to slap you around until these new people don't go aping in and risking money that you can't afford. So do a good deed, add some value to the world, and share my video and tell new people, listen to this guy first before you go jumping into this. And here's the tip of the day. If you have to ask on a forum like Telegram group in my group, hey, I'm new, which one of these cryptos should I buy and when should I get it? That means you should not be spending your money because you haven't done your homework. You should never be at a point where you're asking somebody else on a random Telegram channel what to buy. If that's your question, you need to watch more videos, read more books, and study more. That's all I got for today. This is Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro, and